Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ance Armstrong back again here. Today is Monday. Y'all know what that means. It's Market Monday here at MLB The Show 21. And we have a pretty massive content week coming to this game. A lot going down. We got playoff programs coming out, new battle royale programs, and of course the 8th inning program. So we have a lot to break down in today's video, a lot to go over, and there is a lot of opportunities to make a ton of subs this week. And it will be The Show 21. Let's go through. Let's take a look at the market. Let's take a look at some of the new content coming out where we can find some great opportunities to get some investments in. As always, with all the content coming out this week, I plan on being live on Twitch for each of the content drops. Link down in the description below for that. Let's go ahead. Let's hop into it. So first off here, looking at the content schedule for this week. Tomorrow on Tuesday, we're getting a new battle royale program, new program reward, and one new flawless choice back player. So just one new 12-0 player. Definitely have some to go over there. And then on the 15th, we are getting the 8th inning program. Bosses bring the heat, the power, and the nicknames. We'll see what that ends up being. After having Hank Aaron, Gwynn, and Torkelson in the 7th, you know the 8th inning is going to be pretty juicy as well. And then, of course, on Friday as well, more flashbacks arrive from the postseason. They subject to change on that, so I guess it depends on how some of these series play out, if they end up needing some more time to get some of these cards together. But tentatively, that's going to be coming out Friday with the new division series program, assuming that all the series can finish. Of course, we have the delay in Houston and White Sox happening today, so if the series aren't done yet, obviously we won't be getting that. But based off that wild card program, we know we're going to get some juicy cards from that. Let's go ahead, let's take a look, let's hop into the market and see what's happening in the market this week, and then see where we can get some investments in as well, as there are some pretty insane investment opportunities right now that you're going to want to cash in. Definitely be sure to watch through this video to see those. So we'll hop over here into the marketplace. First off, as always, looking at live series cards. We do see live series cards down right now. A lot of people getting to the end of the 7th inning program now with all the XP that's come out with that, and so people are obtaining that 90+ live series diamond choice back, and so that's just bringing down the prices of most of these 90+ cards by a decent amount. Of course, if we come over here into golds, there's still some investability on some of these guys. If you want to see more detail about that, definitely be sure to click up the link in the top of the video right now. That is going over my risk-free playoff investment strategy on these live series cards. We see the changes happening pretty significantly. An example for, just come over here, look at the Red Sox. We see Kyle Schwarber up to 3K a piece. He was almost 4K at one point. It's climbed back up again. We see a guy like Kike Hernandez almost hitting 1,000 after how crazy he's been going, after being a quick sell card for the better part of a month. He was quick sell. Now he's 1,000 stubs a piece. One of the guys that we mentioned in investing in. So be sure to check that video from the top of the screen just a couple minutes ago. Now taking a look at some specific card types. These all-star game cards slowly starting to climb ever so slightly. We've seen some pretty consistent drops with those as we've gotten those packs in the player of the month program, inning programs, etc, etc, etc. We slowly see that climbing now. The climb is being negated ever so slightly by people obtaining that pack within the inning program, but 14K on the sell now, 22K on the buy now. It ends up being a pretty solid flip as well, about a 6,000 stub flip per card. And with these cards being at the back end of the inning program and people just getting to these to obtain, there's some decent volume still happening with these. Same can be said with the home run derby cards. 11,000 sell now, 10,000 sell now, 15 to 16K buy now. Pretty solid profit margin there. Take a look at the trend line once again, slowly trending upwards for now. Expect these to drop though come Friday whenever we get the new inning program and possibly the new division series postseason program as well. Wouldn't be surprised to see some choice packs in that at some point, and almost certainly going to get home run derby or all-star game in the 8th inning conquest map. So I would assume we're going to get one of those there. So be on the lookout for that whenever that does in fact drop, as that could bring down these prices again. If you are flipping some, you don't want to be stuck holding the bag on these whenever that does come. Speaking of the inning program, let's take a look at a couple things here. 7th inning program. First off, we want to come in here. We want to look at our henchman pack. These are all right at quick sell value. These won't get any lower. So I recommend going through and at least having one of each of these. That way you're prepared for any future collections. And we do see that these henchmen do climb over time once they are no longer obtainable within the inning program in which they released. People are still going through and grabbing these cards for potential collections or completing collections that they haven't already. And with these cards no longer being obtainable, we see the prices of these trend up. Same can be said for the classics. We got Danny Santana around 10K. All of these right around 10K. 16K buy now as well on a guy like Dylan Bundy. Pretty solid profit margin there. Pretty solid flip. Same for Adam Eaton. But expect these. We can see pretty firm trend line down. Expect these to trend up. We'll look at an example right here. If we come into the marketplace and we tab on over here to finest, we can see Danny Santana right now at 10,000 on the sell now, and a guy like Aaron Nola from a previous inning program, say with Vogelbach, Locaine, all three of these previous inning program classic packs, these are all up to 20K a piece. So I think we can relatively expect Danny Santana to reach that 20K price point as well. And so getting in at 10K a card, you're just about gonna double. Take a look at a guy like Aaron Nola. Take a look at that trend line. We can see that firm trend line upwards from when he was no longer in the inning program up to that 20K price point. So really solid, safe investment getting in on some of these classic guys. Only way they're gonna drop is if we get some rewind henchmen or classic packs in an inning program. And I don't expect that to be in the 8th inning program. We're probably looking to be more of the 10th, 11th inning program for that whenever we do get those rewind packs and finally have that rewind inning program. So really solid, safe play with those, in addition to investing from whatever we get from that 8th inning program conquest map, whether it be Field of Dreams, All-Star Game, Home Run Derby, Space, Kitchen Sink, whatever it is. Really solid investment opportunity from that when those prices drop as well. Now finally onto the BR program. New BR program, as you can see, is coming in 22 hours. So tomorrow on Tuesday we will get a brand new BR program. BR programs present an incredible investment opportunity. First off, we'll take a look at the prices. These right here are max 5,000 stubs. They've been around that max 5,000 stubs for a while, so expect these to be dropping quite a bit, these new silvers. And of course we get all the old ones as well. So we take a look at a guy like Mike Stanton, 2,900 on the buy now. It's actually a little bit lower. People are already kind of starting to sell off in anticipation, but if we look back right below me at the start of this trend line on the sell now price, it got down to around 600 stubs or so. Even after about a week, it was 600 stubs. But as you can see, it slowly started to trend up as people completed the BR program and were no longer obtaining these cards, up to close to 4,000 stubs a piece on the buy now. He's below that right now. I think people are selling off in anticipation. Taking a look at another guy like Jay Buhner. He is closer to that 5,000 sub mark. And again, 600 stubs, you were buying him immediately after the BR program dropped, and you could sell him now for 4,000 subs. That is a really, really solid return on investment. Same can be said with the golds, and these golds are really expensive right now. Camargo 23K, Watson 23K. If you have any of these four, I would recommend going through and selling these now for 23K, because if we take a look at a guy like Conforto, we can see that marketplace trend. We can see how much they're going to drop Conforto up to 24K during that last BR program. The new one comes out, he got down to around quick sell. He's at 2,800 now with a 5K on the buy now. So if you're able to get him for close to quick sell him for 5,000 subs a piece now, that is a really, really solid return. We'll take a look at another guy like Matt Carpenter, currently selling for 4,600. Pretty similar trend line, getting just down around quick sell, 1,200 subs a piece on the sell now when he dropped up to, looks like he got over 6K on the buy now. Down to 46 now as people are kind of already selling in anticipation of the BR program. So the best time to sell has passed, but if you have these, definitely worthwhile to sell now before they become quick sell value cards tomorrow when that new BR program drops. When it does drop, I'm probably going to wait a day or two just to make sure these BR cards hit their floor. After that, you can go through, buy them up at or close to quick sell, wait a week to 2 weeks, and you're gonna have a really solid return on your investment. And the thing is, especially with the silvers and even somewhat with the golds at 1,000 subs a piece or 500 to 600 subs a piece. It doesn't take a lot of stubs to invest. You could easily just invest 100K on this, save the rest of your subs for doing other investment, other purchases, and be able to return still a really solid profit margin. If we're getting 3, 4, 5 times our stubs back potentially, even if we throw 100K into that, we're doing really well overall. So be on the lookout for these silver and gold players when they drop tomorrow, specifically the previous ones from this current BR program and the ones before. Those are the ones that are going to drop. Those are the ones that we're going to be looking at. Other thing to look at as well, if we come over here to the 12-0 pack, we can see Bryce and Kinley, their current prices, 572,000 stubs for Kinley, continuing to rise. Bryce at 400K, not quite as desirable. We would expect that both of these cards would now enter the 80-point pack, where we have the previous BR players as well as the previous BR program players as well, and you get to choose one of each of those. So I would expect Bryce and Kinley to join that pack tomorrow, and naturally people are going to be taking one of those two when they get to the 80-point, probably Kinley, with them being the most expensive. So I would anticipate the price of these cards dropping tomorrow. Not a guarantee, you could always change it up, but I anticipate, especially Kinley, with them being close to 600,000 subs right now, when people get to that 80-point pack, they're going to take Kinley Jansen and they're going to sell him, or maybe if they already have one, they're going to sell that one. Kinley's going to be the pick as long as he's available in that, and that's going to drive his price down significantly. So something to watch with that when we get that new BR program and that new 12-0 pack. So quicker video today, but jam-packed with a lot going on. It will be the show 21. We got the new BR program where you can make a ton of stubs. Got the new inning program. We got market investments happening, postseason investments, postseason program coming as well. A lot happening this week. As always, you got any questions about the market, be sure to hit me up down in the comment section below. I try to respond to as many people as I can, help out wherever I have the ability to. Lots of ways to make stubs, and with all the cards coming out, especially the finest, possibly with Team Affinity 5, you're gonna be rocking those theme teams or do anything like that, definitely gonna want to have some stubs on hand. As always, you enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe, both for me, my partner in crime back there, Georgia, tired after chasing squirrels all day, napping on the job as always. Until next time though, I'll catch y'all around.